Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 27 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 873. Length of longest Fibonacci subsequence. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. A sequence x1, x2 to xn is Fibonacci like if n is greater than equal to 3 and here x of I plus x of I plus 1. Okay, sum of these two, it should be equal to x of I plus 2. Okay, so I hope that you guys are already aware of what is Fibonacci series. So in Fibonacci series, if first element is 1, next element is 2, okay, then the next element is going to be the summation of the previous two. So 1 and 2 summation is 3. Okay, the next element is going to be the summation of these two, 2 and 3, 5. Okay, and the next element is going to be the summation of the previous two, 3 and 5, 8 here. Next element is going to be the summation of these two, it is going to be 13. Okay, so this is nothing but my Fibonacci series. All right, so we have given a strictly increasing array of positive integers forming a sequence. We have to return the length of the longest Fibonacci like a subsequence of array. Okay, and if one doesn't exist, we have to return 0. Okay, so this is an important condition that n should be greater than equal to 3. Okay, and this you already know, right? A subsequence is derived from another sequence array by deleting any number of elements, including none, from array without changing the order of the remaining elements. Okay, so see this example, 3, 5, 8 is a subsequence of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here we are just deleting this, deleting this. Okay, and we are not changing the any order, right? So our output is going to be 3, 5, and 8. Okay, so here 3 and 5, so 8 is the sum of 3 and 5, which is nothing but 8. Okay, so this is a valid. All right, now see this example number 1. So this is array given to us. Okay, so 1, and if I take the next element as 2, so next element should be 3. Okay, so yeah, this is 1 valid. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and in the 3, if I add, I will check if 5 is there. So yes, 5 is here as well. Okay, 2 and 3 summation if I do, I will get 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then here 5. Okay, and now 5 and 3, if I do the summation, I will get 8. Okay, so this is going to be the largest one, right? So here see how many elements we are covering: 1, 2, then 3, then 5, and then 8. So this is going to be my output for this problem, right? 1, 2, okay, sum of this 1 and 2 is 3, 3 and 2 sum is 5, 5 and 3 sum is 8. Okay, so this is valid, right? So this is going to be the longest subsequence for this particular problem. Okay, you can check any other starting from 2 if you check. So here 2, 3, 5, 8, but length is 4 now. This is length, this length is 5. So this is going to be my output, right? We have to return the longest subsequence, right? So how I'm going to solve this problem? Okay, so now see this example, same example, or yeah, pick same example only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is the array given to us. So here what you guys need to do first, just place your I here, okay, and start J from here. Okay, and in the set just add all these elements. Okay, create one set, and in the set just add all the elements: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now here your I is fixed at this position, your J is fixed at this position. Okay, so you already know that first element is going to be 1 and the next element is going to be 2. Okay, then after that you have to find out the summation of these two, 1 and 2. So you will get summation this 3. Okay, now you will check if this 3 is there in the set or not. Yes, it is there in the set. Okay, if it is there in the set, then you have to do the summation of 2 and 3, you will get 5. Then you have to check if 5 is there in the set. Yes, it is there. Then you have to do the summation of 3 and 5, you will get 8. Okay, then you have to check if 8 is there in the set. Yes, it is there. Then you have to do the summation of 8 and 5, you will get 13. Now you will see that 13 is not there in the set, and the max element in my array is 8. Okay, so this 13 already crossed this 8. Okay, so we have to stop here because 8 is the max element in our array, right? So we have to stop here. Now what is the length of this one? So you have to keep note of the largest length that you have encountered till now. So this is 5. Okay, done. This 5 is done. All right, so now next time what you need to do, you have to move your J to the disposition. Okay, you have to put your J here. Okay, so now first element is 1, next element is 3. Now you have to check for the 1 and 3. 1, 3 summation is 4, 4 is there in the set. Then 3, 4, 7 is there in the set. Then 7, 4, 11, but it already crossed your this array. Okay, so you have to stop here. So this length is 4, but you have already one longest subsequence of length 5, right? So you are not going to operate the max length. Okay, done. Then after that your J is going to move forward. Your J is going to move start from here. 1, 4, and 1, 4 summation is 5. Okay, 5 is there. Then 5, 4, 9. 9 is not there, so you have to stop here. Done. Then next time your J is going to move here. Okay, then you have to do same j here, j here, j here. Then next time, once this is done, j done, then you have to move your I forward, I starting from here, and j is going to start from here. Okay, again same thing. So this is the same thing that you have to do for this problem, and you guys will be able to solve this problem. Okay, so see the constant size is very small for this problem. I think only 1000, right? Array dot length is just 1000. All right, so definitely time complexity is going to be of n square, but inside this there is one Fibonacci series that we are using. Okay, so 2 and 3 I'm doing the summation, and then I'm checking the set, then 3 and 5 I'm doing the summation. Okay, so here I'm just going to take a log of m time type complexity. Okay, so here why m is nothing but the largest element in my array. Okay, so only this much time so we are running, okay, for the searching of the element. Okay, because we are doing the summation now. So here 1 2, after that I jump to 3, after 3 I jump to 5 directly, then 5 I jump directly to 8. Okay, so this is going to be the log of m time complexity, okay, for the Fibonacci series searching, right? So now let's write the code. Okay, for I and j time complexity is going to be n square, and this Fibonacci series is where we are searching. Okay, doing the summation and then searching. Okay, so we are not executing complete step. Okay, we are executing 1 2 3 then 5, then directly jump to 8. Okay, so this is nothing but log m time complexity. So total time complexity for this problem is going to be of n square log m. Okay, so now let's write the code is going to be very simple. So here just calculate the length of array dot length, right? Once this is done, then you have to create one set. Okay, set of integer. Okay, let's name it set only, new hash set. All right, this is done. Then after that you have to add all the elements of your array to set. Okay, so just you can use for each loop, right? So here inside this you have to write set dot add, and here e. Okay, now once this is done, then after that you have to write the logic. Okay, so you already know that max element is going to be int max is going to be array of last element. Okay, because array is already sorted, right? So array of n minus 1, done. And now after that once this is done, then now we have to calculate the max length now. So just initialize one variable, set it to 0. Okay, and then you have to run loops, right? So here for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, so I'm going to write the same thing that I've explained here in the previously, right? So int j is equal to I plus 1, it is going to start from the next element. Okay, j is less than n and j plus plus. Okay, now here you have to create what is going to be new sum. Okay, so new sum is going to be array of I plus array of j, right? And previous sum is going to be, okay, previous sum it is going to be just array of j, right? Array of j. So I'm just calculating the new sum, which is going to be a summation of this, and previous sum is going to be array of j only, right? So here see 2 3. Okay, the new sum is going to 2 plus 3 5, and for the next part I am storing the previous sum, which is 3. Okay, that this is what I'm doing here. Done, right? Now initially we have already take care of two elements. Okay, this is I and this is j. Okay, so we already know that 2 is the length. Okay, so here I'm going to create one variable int count. So current length is 2. Okay, so that's why I'm initializing it with 2. Okay, initial 2 elements in the sequence, right? Then after that we have to run one while loop. Okay, so here this while loop is going to take the log of m time complexity, where m is the largest element in the array. All right, so here while new sum, okay, it should be less than equal to the max. Okay, we have already created one variable max. Okay, and we will check if my set dot contains this new sum. Okay, new sum. All right, so now here once this is done, then after that just let me correct the spelling for this. Okay, so all right, so once this is done, then after that if this is the case, then create one temp variable. Okay, and in the temp variable just place your new sum. Okay, what is the new sum? All right, now in the temp I have stored this. Now next time I know that my new sum is going to be the current new sum. Okay, and in this new sum I'm just going to add previous sum. Okay, so here but I'm saying if my set already contains this. Okay, then after that my new sum is going to be 3 plus 5. Okay, so this new sum and this previous sum. Okay, so I will get 8. Okay, and my previous sum for next time I have already stored that in one temp variable. Okay, so here now I'm just going to update my previous sum to temp. That's it, previous sum is equal to temp. Done. Okay, and here I'm just going to increment count plus plus, because we already encountered two new element which already there inside. Okay, so this is done. Then once this is done, then you have to just update the max length. Okay, so here max length is going to be the math dot dot max of max length, right? And here you have to write count. Okay, so here we will get the max length. Okay, now once this is done, then after that you have to just simply return the max length. Okay, so just check your max length, it should be greater than 2. Okay, if it is not greater than 2, then you have to return 0. Okay, so this is given the wrong statement, right? So otherwise we have to return 0 only, right? So this is our complete code. Let's run it. All the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.